Alright guys, in the previous tutorials I told you to go to reactjs.org, click on docs, and then click on the installation section, and then from here we had to download this HTML file, which looks like this. But these two libraries from here are for development, they're not for production. So if you pay attention on the right side here, after you click on the installation section, we have few other tabs here which says try React. So we were on the try React tab. Now let's go ahead and click on add React to a new app, and here we should install, like, just read all this instruction from here, and we need to install this create React app. So create React app is the best way to start building a new React single page application. It sets up your development environment so that you can use the latest JavaScript features, provides a nice development experience, and optimizes your app for production. You will need to have NodeJs, and the version should be equal or above 6 on your machine. So first of all, we need to install Node.js, and we also need npm. So if you go on Google and type in there install npm, you will see a link here which is npmjs.com/get-npm. so if you click there, you will learn more about npm. It's gonna tell you what npm is. So npm makes it easy for JavaScript developers to share and reuse code, and makes it easy to update the code that you are sharing so you can build amazing things. Anyways, there is more stuff about npm. So we need npm and node.js for in order to install this create React app. And here we see we have a button here which says download node.js and npm. Click on that button, and you'll be redirected to nodejs.org, and from this website download the latest version of this node.js. After you download, install it. I'm not gonna install it because I already have it. And when you're done with that, or like before, for example, if you want to check if you already have Node.js on your computer, just open your command line and type in here, you see it, node space -v. So you'll get your Node.js version, and then you want to see if you have also npm installed. So just do npm -v. This is showing your npm version. So my Node.js right now is 8.11.1 and the npm is 5.6.0. You may do this before you install Node.js, just in case you want to make sure, like, to see if you have Node.js or installed or not. And after you installed it, make sure everything is good and run these two commands again. Okay, I also want to tell you that I'm gonna use git bash as a command line, because using git bash I can use the Mac style command lines. So for example, here if I open my Windows command line, the Windows command line is not the same as the Mac command line. So there are people who are using Mac, and the command line is different than the one from Windows. That's why I'm gonna use git bash. If you want to use git bash too, then go on Google and type git bash download, and you will see it here. Just click on go to download, and you have different versions here. Okay, after you install it, this is gonna look like this. And I also use XAMPP. I'm not gonna start the Apache or anything right now, but I will install my React apps in my htdocs folder. So I'll have disk C and then XAMPP here, htdocs. If you don't have XAMPP, I do recommend you to install XAMPP because it's very good it's a useful tool for web development. So all my apps, I'm gonna install them here. And let's go ahead and after you install everything, let's go ahead and install our create React app. So just open your command line. You can open your git bash or Windows command line, and you should type in there npm install space -g space create -react app, just as you see on this website. And after you run this command, you'll need to run the second one, which is create react app. So the first one is going to install you the create react app globally, and then after you run that, let me run with you the second one, which is create react app, and the next one is going to come the name. So after you install create react app, you want to navigate to your folder. So mine is going to be C htdocs, so I don't have anything here. And then in this folder you want to run the create react app, and then here you choose a name. So let me just say here first app, press enter, and this is gonna install your react app. I'm just gonna pause the video because this is taking a while. Alright, so my app is installed. Now if I go to my htdocs, let's see, exam htdocs, I see a folder here which is first app. And as an editor, I would recommend you Atom. You can use any other editor if you want, but this one it's good for React.js development. I used before Notepad++, but then I was just stopped using it for React. I use now Atom, and if you want, you can install it as well. If not, just use your. So let me just open it. Okay. Something like that. Okay, so from the left side, I'm gonna add my project here, and I'm gonna show you the structure of that app a little bit. Yeah. First app. Okay, and here we see we have 3 folders. Node modules, we don't do anything with that folder, and then we have public. So in this folder we have the index.html file. This is the file we downloaded from on the first video from the React.js, like from the Try React tab. We went here and then click on download this HTML file. But before in this file, you see we have these libraries included here, so they are not on our server. Here we have just our div ID, which is root. So let's go ahead and remove all these HTML comments from here. Okay, no script, you can just leave that. And then we have this div ID root. This is the place where React will output the result. So save this file. In the source we have app.js, and here we will mainly work on this in this folder source. We will create other folders with components and different other things we will have there. And as you see, this React app.js file, it has a component here which is app, and then we also have here index.js. So this file outputs the result in the root div ID from the index.html. It's right from here. So we won't do changes most of the time. We won't do changes here. Most of the time we will work with app.js, and then we will create other components, other JavaScript files, and we will import them in this app.js file. And then later in the future we may do changes in different other files. So after you installed your app, open your command line, and then navigate to your folder here. Just type in ls so you can see your folders, and then type in cd first app, enter. Now you are in your apps folder, in this folder, and then in this folder you should run this command npm start. This is gonna start your machine, your local host. Okay, starting the development server, and your browser should be yes. It's gonna open a new tab which will have a your local host, and the port is 3000. So this is our first React. As you see here, if we go back, we see all this content in our app.js. Welcome to React. What else we have there? To get started, edit, source, app.js, and save to reload. So let's change this one to, this is my first React.js app. When you save it, it reloads automatically. You don't have to refresh the page again. So you see, change this. This is my first React app. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for your desire to learn. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.